What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of That Boy ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Black Ops 6, and recently, over the last week, the biggest piece of news is going to be that of all these layoffs recently happening with the dev teams. And it seems that Call of Duty is going to be moving into a direction in which AI is going to be basically the fundamental foundational block of the game moving forward, I'm assuming. So there's this first tweet I want to show right here. And it reads that Matt Piscatella at Circana says that the layoffs yesterday weren't a gaming problem, but instead done to help fund building AI infrastructure, man. So as we can see, we already have gaming companies doing layoffs. This way, that what they can do is essentially just have the AI replace them and do all the jobs that they had humans doing. And we kind of already have been seeing some of that here in Call of Duty, where we've had multiple pictures where the hands weren't correct, and we can clearly tell that it's AI generated, and even to the point now where they might even be able to get AI generated maps. So we just got to see just how far this goes. But we get some more information on here as Matt Piscatella tweets out, over the past 24 hours, I've received the what does this mean for gaming question on everything that happened yesterday at Xbox. It's been very tough to answer, but it's not a demand for gaming problem. What is so crushing and what makes one throw one's hands in the air is that the cuts were, reported by the Seattle Times, primarily done to help fund building AI infrastructure, man. So again, I'm not really understanding the whole hoopla on AI. Now, from a business standpoint, I kind of get it. Why not use AI when it's a lot cheaper and you can, save money on that opposed to having actual people do it? But I feel like if we go into this AI version where the AI is the one pumping out all of the content, we're eventually going to run into stale, lifeless content. Like, it's going to be stale, lifeless, and it's going to be predictable with the same stuff over and over again. Because once people figure out basically how that algorithm works, then we're just going to be able to go ahead and predict, we're going to get this type of map or this type of gun, but it's just crazy, man. But we even have a little bit more here, as this one here says, Microsoft's aggressive shift toward AI coincides with a massive $80 billion investment in building out its AI infrastructure this year. While this represents a major financial commitment, it also signals the company's intent to trim costs elsewhere, resulting in significant job reductions, man. Now, here's the thing. Again, I already explained that if we move to AI, we're probably going to really end up with a soulless Call of Duty, as it's just going to be pumping out whatever it feels is best, which we already know is subpar, tiny-ass maps, and a whole bunch of bundles with crazy designs, to the point where Call of Duty is so far removed from its original feel and look that when you go play something like COD World War II, it's almost unrecognizable. But again, from what we see here, they have invested $80 billion to build an AI infrastructure, man. Now, it's crazy. When AI was first introduced and people were talking about jobs using AI, people were saying, it'd only be these bottom entry-level jobs. And we were thinking when they really meant by this was probably more like in the realm of like fast food, things of that nature. But think about this. You go to school, you get your degree, you finally get hired at a company like Microsoft, Activision, or whatever it may be. But due to them investing so much money into AI, you now have to get the boot like everybody else. It's crazy. Like, we already have, I think, a very, very bad taste in our mouth from Black Ops 6. The identity's been lost. It hasn't really been the best game. And again, I've been saying that this downfall of Call of Duty, it's not Black Ops 6 the game per se. It's more of the frustration building since 2019, and now Black Ops 6 is just kind of the tipping point for all of this. But if AI is where we're going with the infrastructure of these gaming companies, I'm telling you, we're going to lose all soul, all real life in these games. They're going to be soulless husks that AI spits out that it believes you'll like due to the algorithm. And then we're also, I can see it now, we're going to see all kind of random glitches and all kind of craziness popping up along the way, man. So I don't know. I'm not really for the AI revolution here, especially since, you know, the reason what made COD so special was the dev team that put it together and put their own heart and soul into that game. Now you don't have anybody doing that. You're just gonna have a machine doing that, and I really think it's only gonna get worse and look bad on the franchise, man. But down in the comments, man, let me know. Once again, you got another video you here just yapping your lips, talking about a whole lot of nothing, or I feel you, brother. The move to AI is killing us, man, and I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to this issue, man. Down in them comments, let me know how y'all feel about them moving to an AI infrastructure and what y'all think is the future of Call of Duty. Down in the comments, and let's get a conversation started, man. But I'm gonna leave y'all off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background, and I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Now, catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Textbook execution, people. That's Black Ops. 5 enemies slain.